Luke, congratulations, mate. Win number 12. A really good performance, considering at the end of the second round and the first 2 rounds you were really cruising, mate. You were cruising. But was it a head clash that?
Yeah. John Latham spotted it. Yeah, it was just a clash of heads. It is what it is. It's part of the sport. I mean, you're going to get head clashes, you're going to get elbows, everything. But it's part of the sport, and unfortunately, I picked up another cut. It's just one of the things. Yeah.
But your nose went and your eye went all at the same time.
Yeah.
You've gone back to your corner. I thought you would have fell apart because he came out at the beginning of the 3rd round with, I think he'd seen that blood and seen the cut and thought, well, I've got a little bit of it.
Yeah.
By the end of the round,
he smelled blood, didn't he?
Well, he did, but by the end of the round, that smell had gone out of his nose because you got back to your boxing again, kept him on the end of the jab, and basically anything you wanted to.
Nice and safe, nice and easy, and hopefully it was a disciplined performance considering the outcome after the second round. And I just want to put it on record now. Thank you to Kerry Hayes once again. You know, he's done cuts now a few times, and without him it probably would have been a lot worse. So massive thank you to Kerry Hayes. I think you've got to thank
Ricky Allen actually, because all the cuts that Ricky got made Kerry very good at it, wasn't it?
Yeah. Matthew as well. Matthew with his calm instructions in the corner, and Andy Jones. I couldn't have done it without the lads in the corner. So.
Yeah. I know you're the men that fronts the team in the ring and everything, but you've got to have a good team behind you, haven't you?
Of course
it makes the sport that little bit easier.
Yeah.
But what I did like was your composure. I was just speaking to Matthew then, and he said exactly the same. He loved the fact that he never panicked. You know, it was a bad cut. You know, like I say, nosebleed.
Yeah.
We know how tough this kid is, this Russian kid.
Yeah.
And you know, when you talked about learning from your last fight, I think you just showed that there tonight.
Yeah,
mate.
well, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not an Olympian. I'm not a world amateur champion or whatever. I've come from the small hall shows. I've come from a basic amateur background, and I've worked very hard. So if I keep making improvements, you know, in boxing you never stop learning. So as long as I'm making them improvements and the mistakes I've made in previous fights, I'm ironing out.
But you also had a big following here tonight. You know, there's a lot of people that stayed and watched this because you were the last fight on.
Yeah.
And they were making a lot of noise for you. And I thought again with the cut and you know that this
could have played into the hands a little bit,
and you could have fell back into what happened in your last fight.
I made that mistake in my last fight at the MEN. So, you know, I made sure that I completely, you know, kind of blocked everyone out and used it in certain ways, like for motivation and determination. But I had to get behind my boxing tonight because this Russian lad was very tough.
Do you know something? It's your boxing, Matthew. Just 1 second while you're there, mate. It's your boxing that got you to there where you are. Could you just duck down a little bit, mate?
Sorry, pal.
It's your boxing that got you to here. This is your boxing that in 2017 I think we were talking about as young prospect of the year.
Yeah, so in 2015.
Was it that? No, it wasn't.
I did it October of 2015 Victoria Warehouse, Matt C, right? 6-2s I did.
Yeah, but it was your second year as a pro. That's when they were all talking about it.
Yeah,
I think you were 5-0 or something like that, and everyone was saying, "Watch out for this kid." Well, it was because of that boxing ability, that you know, where you make hard fights easy fights, and you just made a hard fight ezy fight. I think we watched.
I felt comfortable in there, even despite obviously the injuries I sustained. Like I said, hopefully it was a disciplined performance from the outside, and like I said, I made an hard fight an easy fight because he's a tough kid, him, and he took some big shots there.
That's what I like about him. He did, and you know, doesn't he throw a sweet uppercut?
He does. He picked some lovely shots there, and what you just said there, mate, I just second that really. You know, the eye went bad cut. Possible broken nose, and they both come together at once. And you know, I said to him in the corner, "You've got to learn from your last fight, Luke," and he did. And he boxed really well. Very impressed tonight. Physically looked good, and mentally he showed he learned from his last fight, and that is what it's all about. That's what this sport's all about.
As jabs go, he's got one of the best out there, hasn't he?
He's a talented lad, Luke. He's a great fighter. And what you said there was what I said to him before we went out. Luke is predominantly a boxer. He is hitting harder these days. He's punching with more spite. But let's go back to the old Luke Evans, that slick boxing. And that's exactly what he did.
He did, and that's why I joined. That's why I was smiling all the way through when I was filming it, mate. Really enjoyed it, like I say. He's a great test for anyone, but you pass that test with flying colours, mate.
Nice one. A huge thank you to everyone from Salford and Eccles for coming out and supporting me. And a shout out to my granddad. I love you so much, granddad. I'm proud of you, and you're a warrior, mate.
See you later, lads.
Cheers,
Back to you. Thanks, mate.
Nice one.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.